Welcome back, trainers. So we have a lot going on within Pokemon Go. We have possibly the Team Rocket getting introduced with the Shadow Pokemon anytime. Who knows when that's actually going to be happening, as well as Dortmund going on tomorrow. Legendary Raid Hour later today, which was just announced. So look out for that for your local time at 6 p.m. until 7 p.m. so you can get your shiny Groudon possibly, or just stock up on rare candies, as well as getting rid of those raid passes if you have a bunch still. Personally, for me, I'm going through them quite fast, so I'm just going to be looking forward to the rare candies. If I get a shiny, that's going to be great. And we're also going to be discussing how is Arceus going to be introduced into Pokemon Go, because Deoxys is here. It's been here for a while. We have the speed form. It's not usable for really much. You might as well power up one of the other ones. The only viable one is going to be possibly the defense form for the Great League, in which you don't even need to power it up, maybe just one time, and then purchase that secondary move for 100,000 Stardust and 100 candies. So with that said, let's hop into this, see what we have going on. A few of you did request to see my 100% Ivy Pokemon, so we could take a look at that as well. So let's see what we have going on, trainers. Alright, so we did go over this a couple days ago, but it's now being posted over here on this specific Twitter, and we have confirmation. They said you even might have a chance to encounter shiny Nidoran male. So that is fantastic. You guys know how I like Nidoking. The only problem with it is you're not going to be able to have that legacy on your shiny, which is going to be Fury Cutter, which in fact I was able to get from my good friend. Much appreciated. Shout out to you. I'll be putting that image over here on the side while I did that trade. I did give him a weather boosted Groudon. We're trying to get it lucky because this specific Nidoking with Fury Cutter was from 2016, right? Being a legacy, and it does charge those charge moves extremely quick with that Earth Power, getting stab as well. So it's still going to be shiny. Still nice to have addition there. I do have myself that shiny Nidoqueen, so I will be able to have both of those, and those are going to be spawning throughout the world for everybody when Dortmund does begin. Alright, now let's go ahead and talk about Arceus for a moment here, because like I went over, we are kind of tired of Deoxys, and what if they give us Regigigas for the next EX raid? Not likely. Don't think that's actually going to happen. What I think they're going to do for the Regigigas itself is bring it into the raids normally, and then put the regular Regis alongside it with their shiny variances. That's just what I'm envisioning here. So as far as Arceus goes, data miners have found the actual image for it in the Pokedex, as well as all of its different typings. So if you're not familiar with Pokemon, yes, Arceus is kind of like the creator Pokemon, and it can be all types. But in the main series games, it's going to require an item to hold onto, which is going to be a specific plate. There's all kinds of different types of them, right, for every single typing. And whatever one you put on it, it will become that typing. So how is that going to work? Because I have a feeling this is either going to be a special research breakthrough in which you're only going to be able to get one. But if that's the case, are you going to get a random typing? Or is it going to be introduced into the EX raids in which it's going to be a random typing when you encounter it, or it's just going to be its normal typing? But when you go into the catch screen, that's when you have the random chance to see whatever type it can be. And you'll be able to identify it by whatever color it is here. Which one do I think is going to be the best personally? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at its moves, and that'll be the determining factor here. So for the quick moves, we do have Shadow Claw and Iron Tail. So that's Ghost and Steel. All right, that's looking okay so far. The Shadow Claw is looking good. And then for the charge moves, we have Future Sight, Hyper Beam, and Outrage. So, it seems like Hyper Beam obviously will be getting stabbed, but that's not the best for PvP. I don't know if you want to think of it for PvP or possibly PvE going up against raids. Psychic typing, right? I think the best one is going to possibly be the Dragon typing, because you will be able to get stabbed from that Outrage. That or Ghost. If you get the Psychic typing, that'd be pretty good as well. The Ghost or the Dragon. Other than that, any other typing is kind of just a little bit useless at this point, seeing that its move pool is only restricted to this, and you cannot change it. There's no other moves, and you're going to not be able to get stabbed from any of those. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at its stats here. So we have going on, and it doesn't really matter what type it is, it's all going to be the same. So it's max CP, 100% IV is going to be 3,989, attack 238, defense 238, and stamina 237. So it's basically well-rounded, stamina being 1 point off from the rest. So it's looking pretty good here. So what do you guys think? Is it going to be an EX raid next, or is it going to be a special breakthrough somehow? And if you're thinking this, well, what about Darkrai? Hold on, Poke. Darkrai, we need that as well. Absolutely. Fantastic. Can't wait for that one. It's going to be the best dark attacker in Pokemon Go for sure. But the way I think that's going to work is they're going to introduce that for Halloween. This coming Halloween, and it's going to be like Spiritomb. You're going to be able to just get one. You're going to have to do tasks, and then you encounter it, catch it, done, and that's it. Are you going to be able to trade it? Possibly. We can trade Spiritombs, but Spiritomb is not a mythical. But on the other hand, we have Melmetal, which can be traded, but I think that's a special exception. So you're probably just going to be able to catch one Darkrai. Simple as that. So Arceus, how is it going to work? Are we going to see plates introduced? I don't think so. I think Niantic is just going to make them random, and that's simple as that, unfortunately. So maybe we'll be able to get multiple of them through the EX invites. Other than that, if it is going to be a special breakthrough, you're going to be stuck with the only one. And that's what I think about the Arceus being introduced. We have no health items, so I don't know how that's going to work. The only possible way I think that's going to actually work in Pokemon Go is if they do make all these plates and you actually just use the item, because Pokemon cannot actually hold specific items in this game. So by random chance, you spin a Pokestop, or however you're going to be able to earn these, and then you just give it to Arceus and it will become that type. But like I said, I don't think that's going to be the way they're going to introduce it. They're simply going to let you catch whatever type, and then you're going to be stuck with it until your next possible EX invite. All right, trainers, now let's go ahead and take a look at all of my 100% IV Pokemon as requested by you guys. I was going to go over my Luckies as well as my Shinies, but that's going to get a little lengthy. We'll save that for another time. Plus, we've been over them before. Kind of want to do a new Shiny update video because I have collected a lot more, as well as my Lucky Pokemon too. But with that said, let's check out my 100% IVs. All right, really quick here. I was shiny checking right before I came home, and of course, found a Psyduck. That's going to be my fourth one. I know a shiny is a shiny, don't complain, but hey, I would have been happy with something else. Literally anything, I think, anything else. All right, so 100% minus this one here. I need to remove this. There we go. And let's go ahead and go by number here. All right, so starting it off with the Venusaur. Did get this one back in 2016. Haven't powered it up because, well, there's nothing, you know, the Frenzy Plan is going to be outperforming it, so it's kind of pointless at this point to power it up. As well as the Charizard, yeah, the Blast Burn, which is going to be better. Did get this one through a raid. This one, I think that I caught that one in the wild, yeah. This one was a raid. I remember this day. Very nice sunny day. And the 100 shiny Sunglasses Squirtle, pretty rare in 100. So this is going to be my only Shundo, I guess you can call it, is what people say. And that's basically it. It's nice. I haven't powered it up or did anything with it. And if you're wondering, well, why didn't you evolve it into a Blastoise during that time? Because it was stacked research and I had tons of them. And I didn't even realize it. I was doing a fast catch and somebody said, hey, you got a shiny in there. And I didn't even realize it till the end. Then we have the Kikuna here at 100, saving this one for Mega Beedrill. And if I did evolve it for PvP, you don't really want a 100% IV Beedrill anyways. You want that lower attack. And plus, it's going to be going over 1500. So we'll save that for the Mega Beedrill. And then we have the Flower Hat Pikachu with the 100. Very nice. Good. And then we have Ninetales 100 here. It's going to be an Overheat, unfortunately, back from 2018. So not going to really power it up, do nothing there, just hold on to it. Then we have my 100% IV Machamp. So I'm pretty happy about this one. Always seen a lot of action. And then we have my 100 Bellsprout here. Haven't evolved it or anything like that because I already do currently have a 100% Victory Bell. And we just might see a new move introduced like they did with the Breloom, in which it received Grass Knot, and now you cannot get that move anymore. So we'll see what happens with that. It's still waiting for the shiny. Here's the 100 Victory Bell since 2016 in September. So I've had that for quite some time, seen a lot of action. Then we have the 100 Geodude here. I haven't evolved it because there's better rock type Pokemon, and I just don't really want to invest in it currently, but I'll hold on to it for the future. 100% Ivy Jinx. All right, this one has seen some action going up against Rayquaza and a few other things. And then we have a 100 Gyarados. You know, the sad thing about this is I'm pretty sure I TM'd the Legacy Dragon Breath. Right when the Waterfall came out, I just TM'd them, both of them, because I'm going to have 2. Look at that. So it's pretty sad. Unfortunately, yeah, I did that. But it's all right. At least they're 100s. Make a Gyarados one day, right? 100% Ivy Eevee, and I'm saving this for Sylveon or whatever Eevee that I feel like doing in the future. So Sylveon's still going to be a while. Then we have the Flareon here, 2016. Fairly old one here. I remember where I caught this one actually by H2 Oasis if you live in Anchorage, that indoor water park. And I didn't even realize it until I came home and I had this special IV checker, checked it, 100, maxed it out. Well, I couldn't max it out right on the dot because I wasn't a high enough level, but slowly but surely we got there. Then we have Cushion, my Snorlax, 100% IV. Nice little prize here. It's not going to have, unfortunately, not going to have Body Slam. It's going to have Heavy Slam. So pretty good gym dropper sometimes. Then we have my 100 Dragonite. Got 2 of those as a matter of fact. Both of them with Dragon Tail and Outrage. And then we have the Spinarak here, 100. Fairly low level, but it's a 100. Let me just double check that again. Simply amazing. HP, attack, defense. Oh yeah, it's 100. We're still going to hold on to that. Then we have a pretty good prize of mine here. A Pichu Santa hat, 100. So looking good with that. Then we have my Slowking, one of my favorites. And, you know, unfortunately, it's just the charge moves aren't the best for PvP. And it's probably going to be better off be using Slowbro. Then we have my Qwilfish. Yeah, it's 100 Qwilfish. Stantler. Yeah. Remember when I got this one, it was in the middle of winter, about 3 in the morning when I was out grinding, when I just non-stop grinded. And then we have Miltank, which I did get this in the raid when they did do the whole Valentine's event, I'm pretty sure, around then. And then my recent Raikou here that I caught during the Raikou raid day. Very last raid, 100. Could you imagine if that was a shiny too? Don't want to get greedy though. So moving on, we have the Blaziken, 100. And unfortunately, I did not have the Torchic before Community Day. I did evolve it right away. I don't know why I did that. I already had a Blaziken maxed out, but luckily enough, I did get the Blaze Kick. So that's nice. They did introduce that TM move. So there we go, looking nice. Then we have my Lotad here, 100. Not going to evolve it because if you want its evolution for PvP, you're going to want the lower attack and not a 100. Now this one here, I'm waiting for possibly that Community Day to be announced. Since we did not see any sort of charm come in for GoFest as well as the shiny variants like we were possibly speculating to happen, but we are also waiting for the Horsey, which did get introduced. But this one here has yet been untouched with a new move or a shiny, leaving it as a perfect candidate for a Community Day in the future. It is going to be a female, so I will be getting a Gardevoir. This one is going to be great for the future. And then we have my Breloom here, and I should have probably maxed this out a long time ago because Brelooms are fairly good, especially in PvE. In PvP, they're fairly fragile, but you know, they still can find some good usability with that counter dynamic punch and possibly even Bullet Seed. And then we have Hariyama 100 here. And I'm sitting on it. Haven't powered it up. Meditite, 100. Looking good. Oh, hey, Holly, thank you. I'll open that in a little bit. And then we have the Medicham, which you guys already know what it's about. You guys already know what's up with this. This is one of my biggest prizes. Maxed it out. Got so much criticism back in the day for doing it. Why do you waste your Stardust on Persians, on Medichams? You should be powering up more Machamps. And to my response was, guys, in the future, we're going to get some sort of player versus player. And there's going to probably be different leagues. And what do you know? Came in handy. All right, so Plusle, 100. Very good. Got the big boy here, 100. All right. Nothing really special. I mean, it's cool, I suppose. It was funny when it first came out because it was so massive. As well as the gym glitches. It was making the gyms all buggy. Seviper, 100. I don't know. Yeah, 100. Wishcash, 100. Alrighty. Not going to really do much with that. Whaleren, 100. Alright. And Beldum. You know, if we have another end of the year Community Day, which past Community Day Pokemon are able to be evolved, I'm going to evolve this so it can get Meteor Mash, right? But the way the pattern of Niantic is going is I'm pretty sure they're just going to do the Pokemon within this year. The other one was last year, so yep. But I did get this one 100 evolved. Meteor Mash as well. And if you were thinking, well, why isn't that not maxed out? I don't know. I just had a bunch of luckies that I powered up before it. Plus, I mean, it's great to have a full team of these, but you don't need like 12, right? Then we have this one here. I really need to power up these legendary hundreds. And then we have Groudon, which I maxed out immediately. I do believe this is my third Groudon ever since it was released, 2017, back in December. All right, so it's looking good there. Then we have Rayquaza. This is amazing. I remember where I got this, Starbucks. Yeah, and it took me about 4 balls. I finally caught it there. So can't wait for this one to finally get introduced as a shiny, right? I know we're all waiting for that. Badoo here. So I do have quite a few of Roserades. I don't know. It's literally the best grass attacker as well as poison attacker in the game. So I should probably get on it with this one here. So we'll see how that works out. Then we have a 100 Munchlax, another 100 Munchlax. Hatch those two. And then we have Weavile 100, which is great. Really good Pokemon here for PvE. It's going to be a good ice attacker as well as a dark attacker. So look happy about that one. Then we have Palkia 100. And everybody's giving me trouble about why aren't you powering up Palkia? 100 Palkia, what? You need to give it some love. Absolutely, I do. I really do, guys. It's just resources are tight. And is that it? Oh, there you go. So there's my 100 collection, folks. Looking pretty nice. Don't know how many I've transferred. But rarest one, what do you think? Is it going to be the shiny sunglasses Squirtle? Or is it going to be, let's see, what else could be pretty rare? I think Pichu with a hat. Raikou, I don't know about the Raikou. I think a lot of people are getting those on the raid day. Probably Pichu, hat, and the shiny. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments. So anyways, thank you for watching, trainers. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And get hyped for shiny Nidoran male coming in tomorrow to eventually evolve it into shiny Nidoking, which I cannot wait to get. I'm going to be out there grinding hard for that. And that's pretty much it. Anyways, that's it, trainers. Let's see if we have a shiny out here. Can it be shiny? No. Still waiting for the day where I'm recording and I actually find a shiny on camera. That would be just simply amazing. So anyways, trainers, now I'll be catching you all. Hey, wait a minute. I did it. He's on my shoulders now. So I walked 20 kilometers with it. Perfect. Cool, cool. Good stuff. That's what I was waiting to do. Because I got my partner over here. But she was like, watch, you know, the myth shiny Pichu hat or Pikachu hat. And she does her snapshot. We're like, oh, that's a nice picture. And then what do you know? Shiny. Bam. All right. Now, with that said, traders, I'll catch you all next time. Take care.